Good morning, everyone. Today's webinar will cover resources to start, run, and grow your business. So a little bit about me. I am an assistant commissioner overseeing the Small Business Advocacy Division of the Chicago Department of Business Affairs and Consumer Protection. I've been with the city for over 4 years, most recently with the Department of Planning and Development as a supervising planner overseeing major planning initiatives on the West Side. I have over or nearly 15 years of experience in urban planning and specialize in economic development and land use policy. So again, here is an overview of today's agenda. We will provide a brief overview of the department, and then I will provide you with resources that the department has to start your business, resources to run your business, and resources to grow your business. And we will wrap up with a Q&A session. So as an overview of the department, the Chicago Department of Business Affairs and Consumer Protection ensures a fair and vibrant marketplace for businesses, workers, and consumers in the city of Chicago. BACP licenses businesses, public vehicles, regulates business activities, protects consumers from fraud, enforces Chicago's labor laws, partners with business serving organizations, and provides business resources for businesses, or provides education and resources for businesses. Some of the bureaus within the department, like I said, the Small Business Center, which does business licensing. We have consumer protection, worker protection, outreach and education, and then the Small Business Advocacy Division. So here's a snapshot of our business licensing activity. At a high level, the department has 55,000 active current business licenses, 45,000 unique business locations, 74,000 public vehicle licenses, and 120,000 active business licenses annually. Just a little bit more, the department licenses nearly 500 new businesses a month. We have 18,000 active public way use permits, and the Small Business Center on the 8th floor of City Hall serves about 100 customers a day. So what this results in is more jobs for folks in the city, commercial rent to landlords, business taxes, and beautification and activation of commercial corridors throughout the city. When it comes to consumer protection, the department adjudicates complaints submitted through 311. I'll give a little bit of an overview of the numbers. So the department has issued $5.3 million in fines to bad actors, provided $150,000 in restitution to victims of bad businesses, and has adjudicated 450 consumer fraud cases. So another arm of the department is worker protection through the Office of Labor Standards. The Office of Labor Standards processes complaints, conducts investigations, mediates disputes, directs settlement proceedings, issues violations, and if necessary, issues licensure discipline. So some of the numbers, the Office of Labor Standards receives nearly or over 600 complaints annually. Of those complaints that are submitted through the Office of Labor Standards, 400 are closed on an annual basis. And as a result, the department or the Office of Labor Standard returns $430,000 annually in restitution to workers. So some resources to start a business. This is really the technical aspect of running a business that the department has. The Neighborhood Business Development Center, which is a program that I run, provides free, no-cost business advisory services to small businesses through a network of over 60 business serving organizations that, as you can see through the map, are pretty well distributed throughout the city. Those organizations work in partnership with the city to improve the business ecosystem within Chicago. They provide free hyperlocal support to business owners and startup entrepreneurs throughout the city. They provide expert training and resources to help address common challenges and support key city priorities. Neighborhood Business Development Center partners deliver highly specialized programs and services. There are currently 3 categories within the NBDC program. The place-based business specialist, which supports general business needs and targeted business life cycle strategies. The capital specialist category, which provides expert assistance to small businesses to access capital. And then the peer-to-peer trainer, which is only within the NBDC network, and it is geared towards making sure that we have strong business serving organizations within the city. So though that peer-to-peer trainer provides assistance to other business serving organizations within the network to ensure that they are able to provide these business advisory services at a high level. The NBDC program focuses on awareness and preparedness. In terms of awareness, the NBDC program conducts engagement and outreach to ensure more equitable knowledge and access to programs and services to help small businesses start and grow. And preparedness, the program ensures that clients are prepared to access opportunities that support their business growth. So just some examples, NBDCs might provide information on different resources like the SPIF program, the neighborhood, the NOF program, different opportunities that the city provides to small businesses in terms of grants and other programs. And then in terms of preparedness, these organizations might help small businesses with a number of different things in terms of business planning, marketing, and implementation. So that is really the preparedness piece. We also have 8 regional hubs that offer pre and post licensing support through the Chicago Business Center program. These are also business serving organizations that are well distributed throughout the city, as you can see on the map, and they provide business licensing, public way use permit, and other city resources support. They also assist in providing funding to businesses in underserved communities, and they also provide professional services, including sector-specific guidance. Business registration, we so here are 3 simple steps to obtain a business license. I won't read everything. This is available at the website here, chicago.gov/business licensing. And then we also have programs that we're running through the American Recovery Plan, including the small business support. So they fall into 3 buckets: small business support, nonprofit capacity building, and food equity. Under small business support, we have the storefront activation program, which identifies communities and economic development organizations and helps support businesses that are looking to have pop-ups and vacant storefronts. So far, the program has supported 144 businesses and activated 29 storefronts and 17 corridors throughout the city. The next bucket is the nonprofit capacity building. We have 2 programs within this bucket: the nonprofit capacity building program, which provides in-depth training and one-on-one coaching to nonprofits throughout the city. The Nonprofit Readiness Summit, which was a virtual meeting covering best practices and common mistakes when applying for city RFPs. Under food equity, there are 3 programs: the Community Growers Program, which supports urban growers with access to land resources to build long-term sites and technical support. The Good Food Fund, which the city, which is a $5 million grant program that provides grant dollars to different food-based businesses and food production, processing, and retail in communities with inequitable access to food. And then finally, under the food equity category, we have the early stage food incubator, which the city awarded 4 to 6 community-based organizations that had innovative food incubator programs. So some other resources, I will not go into too much depth here, but there are special service areas throughout the city. And these provide different services depending on the SSA and geographically diverse regions of the city along commercial corridors. The Leary program, which is geared towards helping to support and sustain industrial businesses throughout the city. Of course, your automatic office, which are able to connect you with a number of resources. And then finally, libraries. There's a ton of resources that can be found at our local libraries. So like I said, these are additional resources to help to start a business. I won't go into too much detail, but they're here listed. So next, I will go over resources to run a business. The first one, we have a small business center on the 8th floor of City Hall. It is a one-stop shop for business licensing, public way use permits, and other resources to help you start and grow your business. In the small business center, there are 17 languages spoken by staff, including the business consultants who offer a personalized approach to licensing process and help navigate business licensing need through multiple departments, including building, zoning, finance, health, MOPD, OEMC, and DCASE. BACP issues business licenses and regulates industries such as food, liquor, theater, event venues, restaurants, generally all businesses throughout the city. I won't name all of them. And again, the city issues business licensing. I won't go over all of this, but here are the requirements. Most businesses throughout the city are required to get a license. There are some exemptions. Those businesses that are regulated by the state and certain services like doctors, attorneys, architects, CPA, etc. And then also trade licenses are sometimes issued by different departments like the Department of Buildings. So you can apply for a business license either online through a Chicago Business Direct or in person through the Small Business Center on the 8th floor. The Small Business Center is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. In addition to business licensing, as I said, the department also assists with multi-departmental reviews like zoning, health and sanitation. The Small Business Center also conducts criminal background checks. It also helps with on-site inspections through the Department of Buildings, the Fire Department, and Public Health. We're also involved in permitting. I won't read all of this, but generally assisting with building permits, public way use permits, and loading zones. So next I'll cover resources to grow business. So we do have a website, chicago.gov/business resources. As you can see from this screenshot, there are several different resources on that site. And then we do have a outreach and education division, and the outreach and education division does the work that the outreach and education team does falls into three buckets. Business education webinars, which you all should be familiar with as you are attending one today. So in a given year, BACP holds over 100 webinars that reach over 10,000 attendees. Free webinars are conducted Wednesday morning or Wednesday afternoon and Friday mornings. Webinar topics vary each month and are conducted by city officials, experts, and partner business organization. Some of the top topics that the webinars cover are access to capital, business planning, city inspections. The next bucket, the city BACP through the Outreach and Education Division also conducts small business expos, which are a series of free expos offering business resources on financing, licensing, process, and business networking. It also provides resources to start and grow businesses. And then finally, the Entrepreneur Certificate Program, which is a free and optional program available to attendees of free webinars. The program curriculum covers essentials in business planning, financing, marketing, legal topics, technology, and more. And after the successful completion of 6 webinars in 6 months, participants are eligible to apply for entrepreneurial loans in partnership with CIBC Bank. So as an overview of the Entrepreneur Certificate Program, again, it is a free program for anyone interested in starting or growing a business in Chicago to gain knowledge across various essential business topics. Since the program launched, more than 1,000 Chicago entrepreneurs and business owners have successfully completed the program, and all graduates based in Chicagoland are eligible to apply for the Entrepreneur Loan Program, again, in partnership with CIBC Bank. So again, it is 3 simple steps. You register for webinars through the city's website. You attend 6 webinars within the categories below. So city inspections, business operation and licensing, finance, legal, marketing, and technology. And you graduate from the program after attending 6 webinars in 6 months. Within a week of attending the final webinar, your certificate will be made available on the portal. Some disclaimers. Webinars attended prior to signing up for the program will not qualify towards the program completion. The program and webinars are not affiliated with any educational institution. This program does not make your business certified with the City of Chicago, and all financing decisions are made by CIBC Bank. Here are some quick, useful tips. So you can find more information about the Entrepreneur Certificate Program at chicago.gov/BACP certificate. You can find more information about educational webinars at chicago.gov/BACP webinars, and then additional resources through outreach and education at chicago.gov/business education. And of course, I got to give you a ton of websites. BACP's main website, again, the business education website. We have a ton of different resources here: shop local, business licensing, public vehicles, small business advocacy, our ARPA programs, consumer protection, Office of Labor Standard. And if you want to sign up for our newsletter, chi.gov/BACP newsletter. And then an additional way to connect with BACP is by signing up for ShyBiz text alerts. And you can do that by going to chi.gov/biz alerts. And with that, we can open it up for the Q&A session. And I know I saw a number of comments in the chat.
James, we do have some questions. They're all in the chat box starting at 9:35 a.m.
Okay, I see.
You see it? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. My business license is still active in zoning review and it was submitted a month ago. How long will it take? My office is located in an office building downtown and it's only for general business operation. So I can't give you a specific time frame in terms of your specific license. You would need to contact someone in the small business center to get an update. I realize that BACP is in Chicago. I live in a Cook County suburb. I will establish a small business. Will the information on this webinar be beneficial to my business? I believe that the topics that are covered in the webinars are generally applicable to all businesses. So I do think that there is something to be gained from attending these webinars and utilizing the support on our website. Although as a city employee and as an assistant commissioner over the Small Business Advocacy Division, I hope that you will consider starting a business in the city of Chicago. Can you, so the next question, can you please answer, answer the above question. The next question, when will the next training be for the nonprofit course? So we don't have training for nonprofit courses. We do have the peer-to-peer trainer, which is specific to the MBDC program. And we also provided grants to nonprofits through the ARPA, our ARPA team. What about attending past webinars, which are all on YouTube channel? Do they count? I don't believe so. I think Stella, I don't know, maybe I should pass this to you. You might have more insight on this. So the question is, in terms of the certificate, does attending past webinars that are on the YouTube channel count?
So for that, as far as it relates to the certificate, so in order to earn a certificate, you must attend 6 webinars. But you also have to sign up for the program, which is, you can sign up for the program at chicago.gov/BACP certificate. And you must attend 6 webinars. So the email that you use to sign up for the certificate program must match the email that you use to register for the webinars. That's the only way that it would recognize that it's you. So if you use a different email address, you're not going to get credit for it.
Okay, and then the next question is also around the certificate program. If I do not apply for along with CIBC the same year I complete the entrepreneur program, will I have to complete the program again?
No. So that the certificate doesn't expire, but our particular program is in partnership with CIBC Bank.
Thank you. When is the next Small Business Expo? I believe that we are still in the planning process. But definitely look out for that information on our website and through social media. If I have an online coaching business with an LLC, do I need additional business license? I would check with the Small Business Center we have a list of different license types on the website, but you definitely would benefit from reaching out and coming into the Small Business Center and meeting with one of our business assistants there to provide you more guidance on whether or not you would need a license for an online coaching business. Wendy, I will put my email in the chat. Okay, a colleague of mine lives in Riverside but works in the city of Chicago. Can she participate in the program? The program is, I guess maybe Stella, this is another question for you. Does a person who goes through the entrepreneur program, do they have to live in the city and operate a business in the city?
I believe the way it's set up with CIBC Bank, they want you to be able to have your business in the city of Chicago.
Okay.
If you're gonna start your business, they prefer that it's in the city of Chicago in order for you to benefit from the program, because the program is to benefit this city.
Right.
And to expand small business here in Chicago.
Okay, so the next question, do I need a Chicago business license if I provide consulting? So any question related to whether or not you need a business license, my answer would be to consult the Small Business Center. There are a number of unique situations that require license. I cannot provide an answer to everyone's unique circumstance. The best thing you can do is to come into the business center and meet with one of the business consultants. Okay, let's see. Is the early stage food incubator program still grant funded by the city for food businesses in 2025? So the early stage food incubator program is funded through the Federal American Recovery Plan Act. Those funds have been extended, and that program is coming to an end. Can BACP certification for, can BACP certify women-owned businesses, veteran-owned businesses, disabled veteran businesses? I would say check our website. I believe that happens through the Department of Procurement Services. Do you need a state license and business license for your business to operate? Again, any license requirements, I would point you to visit the Small Business Center and speak with a business consultant. So the next question, how do you sign up for multiple training dates at one time? It appears the 2025 training dates are not yet available for future dates. I believe, and Stella, maybe you can answer this in terms of the time frame for when webinars and trainings are announced.
Well, we're just getting into the new year, so we are still in a planning process of getting panelists to participate and give their time to us for free. Because it's when people come on and host these webinars with us, it's volunteer time. So it's still early. So around probably the end of January, you will start to see more of the webinars like you were last year. And as you see them, you can just register. You can register for them as many as you want. So there's no particular time frame. But I know right now it's not as busy as it used to be, because again, it's still early on in the year. Let me look at it real quick. So right now she's scheduled from today all the way until our next Empower Hour, which is Thursday, February 20th. So as we approve speakers, that's when they go up. So as soon as she can get the speakers approved, she's posting the webinars. So it's gonna be a full list real soon. So, but right now, if you like, you can go onto the website and register for the 15th of January, the 16th of January, the 17th, 24th, 31st, and February 20th.
Thank you. So the next question, are there mentorship programs for startup businesses? I would point you to the Neighborhood Business Development Center program. There are over 60 organizations that provide a variety of different programs that assist small businesses and startup in terms of accessing capital, business planning, and marketing. And some of those programs are conducted as cohorts. Some of them are mentorship programs, but I would point you to go to chicago.gov/MBDC and check out the different partners that participate in the MBDC program and to see what they offer. But they do offer no-cost business advisory services. And as I said, they're really customized. So there are 60 different unique programs through that MBDC program. Are there grants available for chambers of commerce? The MBDC program is a grant program that is one of the programs that is available to chambers of commerce. And also the Chicago Business Center. There are some chambers that are participating in that program. I think generally those are the two programs that would provide grants to chambers that we at BACP offer. So who or what organization can I get in contact with to help me develop a business plan? Again, the Neighborhood Business Development Center program will, there are different organizations that are participating in that program that will help you to develop a business plan at no cost. How do I check to see where I am in the Entrepreneur Certificate Program? I think Stella.
I can answer that
Yeah.
question. You should
I think I'll just pass this to you.
You should be able to log in and you just hit your digital report card. It's called Dashboard, and it'll tell you where you are. So remember, each webinar is broken up into categories. There's 6 different categories that you must take in order to complete the program. So again, just log into your into the system and hit Dashboard, and it'll tell you where you are in the program.
Okay. Sorry, and I'll put my email in the chat. Okay, let's see, where were we? Okay, so, okay. Okay, so the next question is for the entrepreneur program. I don't have a brick and mortar. So can I replace the city inspection webinar with something else?
No, the city inspection webinar is required because it covers everything from home operated businesses and so on. So no, that particular webinar is required for everyone.
Are there any other different resources, grants for women-owned businesses or for low minority groups? So I'm assuming that this means underserved populations. Not through BACP, but there may be grants through other departments. The city has a MBE, WBE goal of, I think 26%. So I would point you to look at the Department of Procurement Services, review the buying plan. There might be opportunities to contract with the city. But in terms of grants, there are other departments that may provide these sorts of grants, but really what we do is to help to support businesses with business advisory services. Okay, so any licensing question, again, in terms of what specific license you might need, I'll point you to the Small Business Center. If you have a Cherokee. The next question, if you have a Cherokee roll number, what are the benefits? Also, will today be a credit webinar? I am not sure what a Cherokee roll number is, so I would ask Nikki if you want to clarify that question. Okay. And I think that might be the end of the questions. I don't see any other in the chat.
It looked like you got 6 questions in the Q&A box.
Okay, let me see. Okay, thanks. Someone asked if I'm the only one who uses a Q&A. I think so. Okay. Register my business. Okay, what do I do? What should I do to register my business? I received my EIN, but I use my home address and want to change it. So I would point you to the Neighborhood Business Development Center program. There are a number of different things that you might need to do, and they can provide you with assistance with the consultation and help you through what you need to become licensed and any other requirements that you might need to grow and operate your business. Does BACP program funding consideration depend on your credit score? So in terms of the CIBC loan, again, any decision is up to the lending institution. So that may play a part. And Stella, you can correct me if I'm wrong there.
Nope, you're right.
Okay, I attended a webinar 12/20/24, window of opportunity that is not showing up on my account. How do I get accredited? So this question is, Latoya attended a webinar in December, but does not see it on her dashboard.
Okay, Latoya, can you send me an email to BACP outreach at cityofchicago.org? Send an email to BACP outreach at cityofchicago.org to explain what's happening.
Okay, and I saw some more comments in the chat, so let's see. Oh, let's see. So Nikki's question, Cherokee Nation bloodline. I really don't know how to answer that question. Stella, someone asked to repeat the email.
Okay, I'm putting it in the chat.
Okay, and I think that that's the last question, unless there are any more in the Q&A. Let's see. Okay. All right. I'll give a moment if there are any last minute questions that come through the chat, but I think that that is it for the Q&A session.
But if you see here, I put a few of the resources that we have
Oh, yeah.
from the such as the Neighborhood Opportunity Fund. SCORE is a good one to help with business plan writing, Women's Business Development Center, and Allies for Community Business with small grants and loans. So I hope this helps.
Thank you, Stella.
No problem.
All right, so I will give a moment so everyone can look in the chat and get access to those resources. And I also will, we can maybe wait a few minutes to see if there are any questions that come in.
So again, the links are for the Neighborhood Opportunity Fund, SCORE, Women Business Development Center, Allies for Community Business, and I think it was one more. The Neighborhood Business Development Center. I put that link in there as well.
Okay, I see a new question. Latoya, you have a question regarding expediter licensing. Again, any specific licensing requirements, I would point you to speak with one of the consultants in the Small Business Center. There are a ton of different license types, and I can't, tell you specifically what you might need in terms of licensing. Okay, I think with that, this concludes the webinar. I appreciate everyone's participation. I don't know, Stella, I don't, if you have like a specific closeout that you do for these webinars, I'll let you do that.
Thank you for attending today's webinar. If you are a part of the BACP Entrepreneur Certificate Program, your account will automatically be credited. To learn more about this program, please visit chicago.gov/BACP certificate. Again, that's chicago.gov/BACP certificate. Today's webinar was recorded and will be available on our YouTube page at youtube.com/Chicago BACP. Again, that's youtube.com/Chicago BACP. Thank you to James, and everybody stay warm and stay safe. Bye. Have a good weekend.
Go on. Thank you.